A diet low in fiber is one of the most underestimated yet powerful drivers of colorectal cancer, a disease that is increasingly striking younger adults in developed nations. The problem isn't just the absence of roughage to keep digestion regular, it's that fiber acts as the foundation of gut health and metabolic stability. When people rely heavily on processed foods, white flour, and refined sugars, the colon is starved of the natural fibers it needs to sustain beneficial bacteria. Over time, this dietary neglect transforms the gut microbiome from a protective ally into an inflammatory, cancer-promoting environment. The colon's lining is constantly renewing itself, and this renewal process depends on signals from the gut microbiota, trillions of microbes that digest what we cannot. When these bacteria have enough fiber to ferment, they produce short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs, such as butyrate, acetate, and propionate. Among these, butyrate is especially critical. It fuels the colon cells, supports their healthy differentiation, and suppresses the growth of abnormal or precancerous cells. But when dietary fiber is insufficient, the bacteria turn to less desirable energy sources, fermenting proteins and fats instead. This shift produces harmful byproducts like ammonia, secondary bile acids, and nitrosamines, all compounds associated with inflammation and DNA damage. In essence, a fiber-deprived gut becomes a toxic factory that increases cancer risk over time. Fortunately, this risk can be reversed with a consistent inclusion of diverse fiber sources, especially soluble and fermentable ones that directly feed beneficial microbes. Chia seeds, flax seeds, and psyllium husk are simple yet powerful tools to restore balance and protect the colon. These ingredients are not just laxatives, they're living nutrients that shape the microbial ecosystem within your digestive tract. Chia seeds, for instance, form a gel-like substance when mixed with water, slowing digestion and stabilizing blood sugar levels while providing an excellent source of omega-3 fats and antioxidants. Their soluble fiber helps trap toxins and carcinogens in the intestines, moving them safely out of the body before they can cause harm. Flax seeds add another layer of protection. In addition to fiber, they contain lignans, natural plant compounds that have anti-cancer and hormone-regulating effects, particularly beneficial for both colon and breast health. Regular flaxseed intake has been shown to reduce colon inflammation, promote bowel regularity, and support the body's natural detox pathways. Psyllium husk, often used as a gentle supplement, is particularly rich in soluble fiber that can ferment into butyrate-producing compounds. This makes it a direct ally in strengthening the intestinal barrier. A daily teaspoon mixed with water or added to smoothies can dramatically improve bowel function and microbial balance. When the colon's bacteria are properly nourished, they release SCFAs that reduce inflammation, reinforce the mucosal lining, and help prevent carcinogenic compounds from penetrating the intestinal wall. Incorporating these fibers requires consistency more than complexity. Begin your day with a chia pudding soaked overnight in plant-based milk. Add a tablespoon of ground flaxseed to your oatmeal or yogurt, or mix psyllium into a morning smoothie. For lunch and dinner, pair high-fiber grains like quinoa or barley with vegetables and legumes. Drink plenty of water throughout the day. Fiber absorbs water to do its cleansing work, and without adequate hydration, it can cause discomfort or constipation. Aim for at least 30 grams of fiber daily, gradually increasing intake to allow your gut microbiota to adjust. Beyond digestion, fiber supports systemic health in ways directly tied to cancer prevention. It lowers circulating insulin and estrogen levels, both of which can drive tumor growth when elevated, and it reduces body fat by improving satiety and stabilizing blood sugar. High-fiber diets are also linked to lower inflammation and better immune function, giving the body an edge in repairing cellular damage and preventing mutations. But the preventive effect of fiber isn't just biological, it's also behavioral. People who eat more fiber tend to eat fewer processed foods, consume more plants, and have greater microbial diversity, all independent predictors of lower cancer risk. This cascade of benefits begins with something as small as a handful of seeds each morning. Over weeks and months, the gut ecosystem transforms, harmful bacteria decline, inflammation decreases, and the colon becomes a clean, well-nourished environment where healthy cells can thrive. Avoiding fiber-deficient foods is just as important as adding fiber-rich ones. Processed meats, refined carbohydrates, and sugary drinks not only provide no fiber but also create acidity and inflammation that harm the microbiome. Replacing even one processed meal a day with a whole food, plant-based option begins to restore balance. The colon, remarkably, can heal, mucosal layers regenerate, and microbial diversity rebounds within weeks when properly fed. Exercise complements this recovery process. Physical movement improves intestinal circulation and motility, ensuring that the colon remains active and waste moves efficiently. Combined with hydration, exercise and fiber together form a powerful prevention system against colorectal cancer. The warning is clear. Neglecting dietary fiber allows silent, cumulative damage to the colon that may take years to surface, but the preventive path is refreshingly simple. Each spoonful of chia, flax, or psyllium becomes a small act of protection, feeding not just you but the trillions of microscopic allies that guard your health from within. In the end, cancer prevention begins in the gut. By giving your microbiome the nourishment it craves, natural fibers that produce short-chain fatty acids, you fortify your body's first line of defense. The colon, often taken for granted, is not just a digestive organ, it's a metabolic guardian that reflects what you feed it. Feed it well, and it rewards you with protection, balance, and resilience. Through daily habits rooted in awareness, hydration, fiber, real food, you create an internal environment where cancer cannot easily take hold. Prevention, once again, is not about restriction but nourishment, beginning with something as simple as a seed.